Okay. So here's to a new leaf, I guess. So this is just sort of a, I guess, intro. And let's see. I'm not here to say again what's already been said over and over again from other people, from one place or another. My intent is for this channel to be fresh, this video to be fresh and a new. So it's quite raw. And what else? It's a lot that I have and am considering. So that's that. So I guess this is going to be some type of broadcast of concepts, ideas from my age. And when I say that, when I say my age, I mean in terms of my accumulated, I'm going to say wisdom, because that's what I consider it. I know it might be some type of stigma that come with that, as if I know exactly what I'm talking about, as if it's some doctrine or religion or something, and that's not how I see it. That's not how I feel about it. So it's a personal preference, it's a choice, it's a movement of, it's me articulating. It's a form of articulation. And when I think about articulation, I also have branches of that comprehension. When I say this, I mean that articulation can mean the way that I speak, the way that someone speak, or it could be the way that your body moves or move. Your body, your bones, your joints, your tendons articulate themselves as well. So the universe, I think, also articulates. However, it's a particular frequency that can be sort of distorted when, let's say, for example, myself attempt to tap in with it. So yeah, that's it. This recording, this broadcast isn't meant to be some type of, I guess, lesson or anything such as whatever in particular. It's simply me saying to myself, I've been thinking about a lot. I've been putting a lot of stuff in the queue and a lot other things, I think, also. So it's a matter of me saying to myself, it's a matter of time where I put myself in positions to thrive, to realize, to manifest, to all of these things. And it's a how do I say, how do I say this? Some things aren't meant to be said, I guess. Some things aren't meant to be at a particular time spoken or spoke. or however you want to say. So sometimes I simply keep my mouth closed. So that's that. I mean, this is for the platform that I decide to place this video on. No particular name. If it make it to a blog, so be it. If it make it to somebody's, let's say, MP4 or whatever, so be it. I am promoting myself, encouraging myself to stop being so scared, afraid, and in this scarcity mindset. I feel that I am better than that. I know how cruel, I know how harsh the world can be. I've experienced it. However, as I mentioned earlier, of turning a new leaf, sometimes I feel that I should burn that leaf. The same concept of a phoenix. Sort of, I don't know what the word might be, metamorph or whatever. Recyclage, I think, maybe, possibly. All of these things. So yeah, that's it. Really, it's a sort of a journal. I don't want to call it a diary because I don't believe that's what it is. It might be. Anyway. So yeah, this is the first of the, I don't want to call it the cycle because I don't feel that it's a cycle. A cycle. It might be a cycle, a temporary cycle. And I try not to say or put myself into something that might be considered a cycle because I feel that that's closed. So it's nothing else other than itself. That's it. And sometimes I think that can be good. However, not all the time, I guess. And I'm not going there. This episode, this recording isn't meant for this particular point. That's for other time. And I've had to sort of learn this idea because I would sort of ruminate in certain elements for a long period of time because I think that I'd be scared. So there's a cat. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so here we are again, right? Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's here's and here. All of that stuff. So I think there's levers and I don't want to go there either. Not right now. My idea is to be concise, to the point, because I know how sometimes things are for me. And they're not sometimes good. And when I say this, I mean that it's literally, ultimately, definitively not good for me. It's a form of, I think, hell. So, and it's gut wrenching. Literally, it will cause my whole body, not my entire body, however, my gut, to sort of, I'm gonna go ahead and say, discombobulate or something. So that's why I'm making this recording right now, as a form of a potential remedy and an expression. So yeah, 10 minutes in, So I think I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this sort of recording for now. It was meant to sort of do the thing that I feel myself sometimes thinking about doing and sort of saying this is not the time. And that might all be true. However, this was the time because I did. So yeah, until next time. Until next time. Articulate, manifest all of these things, all of that in the right proportion, in the right orientation. I guess pray also. Pray. Pray in good faith. Pray in good health. All of these things, right? So that's how I feel personally. So I usually like to conclude with a amen. I've been told before, or I've heard before, that amen mean so be it. So in this case, not necessarily the proper and fitting term for the conclusion. However, I mean, if I am going to say it, amen, and so be it, or so be it as it may. You dig what I'm saying? Not sort of saying that que sera sera, whatever it would be, shall or will be. Instead, saying this as a sort of mental note for yourself to be prosperous and be prominent and be personable, I guess, and be healthy as best. So all of these things, I have a lot more to say, I feel. So eventually I will say it if God's willing. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm not saying these things in these doctrinated ways. I'm saying these things in a sort of way that sort of breathes, sort of, when I say breathes. So breath into your somebodyness for whatever that's worth. And through harsh time, turmoil, frustration, and loneliness, I guess. You dig what I'm saying? So tires are screeching. So anyway, I have to, well, this is what I'm talking about. Certain time I feel as if the bottom is falling out. So, and I'm on this sort of, I'm gonna call it platform. And this platform is sort of this monster. And its cousins are uncertainty. Its cousins is frustration. Its cousins and relatives is lack of decision, lack of discernment. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this. Amen. Until next time, prayers up, all of that stuff. So peace.